If I could use one word to describe Sankofa, it would probably be...
Sankofa in one word would be unity.
Fabulous.
Big. It's so interesting. Sankofa started out as like a project, me helping Miss Adamson and Miss Bryan and some of the adults that were involved, making a Black History Month show honorable. Oftentimes Black History Month shows are just like students like reciting facts and really not a lot of originality. Some of the same sort of like civil rights activists and some of the same historical figures that get repeated over and over again. And so there was like definitely an interest to sort of change that narrative of how we celebrate Black history and the importance of celebrating Black history. So Sankofa to me means absolute celebration, absolute commitment and drive, and just really exposing folks and even myself to new things about African American history and culture that we may not always talk about or we may not always cover. We have a mix of slam poetry, speeches like by Frederick Douglass and Shirley Chisholm this year. The poets are too many to name. And then we like to feature some artists. So we are going to feature the Temptations this year and Aretha Franklin, who recently passed away. And then Nancy Wilson also, who recently passed away. So we like to do a mix of different genres, and we like to keep it contemporary. So we also have a hip-hop medley in there, and we usually have an Afro-pop medley as well. And then of course we end the show with an African fashion show, and typically those are like West African or even East African trends, and a lot of students from the building are from those populations too, so it's pretty cool.
My name is Abby Russell, and I'm one of the co-junior directors for Sankofa.
My name is Camille Wilson, and I'm a co-junior director for Sankofa.
My favorite part is the dancing, particularly because I think all of the Afro-pop and like the hip-hop like routines that some of my friends put together, it's like I'm actually seeing my friends like talent become like on the stage, and it's just like, wow, like my friends are really talented.
My favorite part about Sankofa is definitely the sense of community that you get, and that's the idea of looking back and go forward. Like we look at the Sankofa bird and it's looking backward, but it's moving forward because you have to look at your past to learn and go forward in the future.
Each year there's new people that come to Sankofa, like if it's a freshman or a junior or a sophomore that's seen it like the year before. And when you come to Sankofa, you're always a part of like our family. So one of our sayings is like Sanko fam. So if you leave Sankofa, you're always a part of our family. And when new people come in, it's like, I want to get to know you, and everyone just comes together and we're just one person, one body. And it's just kind of a good feeling to know that I can count on people like Sankofa outside of, you know, school or my other friends.
When Ms. Adamson resurrected Sankofa about 9 years ago, there were only 20 kids a part of the cast. This year we have 110 students that are a part of the production.
Welcome to Sankofa, Blair's celebration of history, art, and culture.
I think as a director or co-director in Sankofa, it's been challenging because you have to keep up with different types of kids, like in different grades. And it's kind of like being a teacher in a way, because you're kind of responsible to check in like how they're doing, like are they coming to practice today, or if, you know, there's something personal going on in their lives. I've become to know a lot of them on a really deeper level than it started.
We like to tell the kids it's bigger than us. We think that this show has reached beyond what our wildest dreams have been. And we always say that we are representing for our ancestors, and I think we really feel that. Right before the show, I always ask the students who they're doing the show for. I make them close their eyes, and some people, I say, dead or alive, who are you doing the show for? I just think that, like, for us, it is just bigger than, you know, any one moment.
You're just a configuration of bad intentions, boy. You want me to put you out. Don't want you burning this place down again. They see a little too much Louis Vuitton in you, a little too much Turner, a little too much of what they already had enough of. But today, I'm still blue, and you're still black.
Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. Wasn't scared of nothing either. Didn't come into this world to be no slave, and wasn't gonna stay one. 19 times she went back south to get 300 others. She ran for her freedom 19 times to save black sisters and brothers. Harriet Tubman didn't take no stuff. Wasn't scared of nothing either. Didn't come into this world to be no slave, and didn't stay one either. And didn't stay one either.
Us celebrating Black history right now is a privilege that we have, because we know that our ancestors may not have been in the same place to celebrate the way that we're able to celebrate.
I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's the place. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky, tricky. Stop. Hammer time.
I love that Sankofa has become so diverse. Celebrating Black history does not have to be just a thing that students that are Black do, or students that have African descent do. We have a lot of Latinos and Latinas that are a part of the production this year. We have always had white cast members as well. And we just really like to welcome, like, all religions and all races and ethnicities to the show. You know, a part of celebrating Black history, it just can't fall on one population. It is American history, and it's history that we should all celebrate and be a part of.